Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neo Bahamut 101 here, and today I'm bringing you a video on the new hero Crunch. He just got released today, and he is actually really good fun to play with. I've tried a game with his default deck. I've seen where he lies. He's a good little brawler, could be quite tanky. Right. I haven't been able to play this build yet, so once I get some game footage, I will actually be running it so you guys can see how it goes. But the deck I have built for him, I call Real Steel. I know it's a play on words, but at the end of the day, it's part of the film. Real Steel, Crunch, robot fighters. You get it. Right, to start things off, I have the Warlord card, which again gives you extra fighting ability. You could sub this out for the Centurion for that extra health if you think you're going to need the extra health, but I'm going to stick with the Warlord. Right, opening hand, I am going to be playing Health Potion, Mana Potion, Strike Token. Though I am in mind to actually sub out the strike token and maybe go with a health token, basically just for that extra 100 health at the beginning of the game. We'll wait and see on how that goes. As you can see in this deck, I do not have any harvester keys. That I totally forgot to add in, guys, so my apologies. I shall add that straight in now. So we'll go with Brawler key on its own, because the idea is as soon as I put those first two harvesters up, I'm getting rid of this card. Keys are a great find, but I find a lot of people keep forgetting to go and collect the actual CP. You put keys down early game, and then it's just the one person going to get the CP every time, and then they get RC because literally you're not helping out in lane. Well, I can't help out in lane and collect the CP at the same time. I can only do one or the other, bro. But that's neither here nor there. So again, harvester key is now in place for situational reasons. The first card I would have gone with the Windcarver Blade, because it gave you a 6.5 and a 5.5 when it's fully upgraded. But the default deck they used for Crunch used a Windcarver Blade with 2 kinetics and a major kinetic. Now that's all well and good, but that costs 10 points and I'm on a budget. So basically what I've done is, because he's part Fury, it makes it easier. You buy a flash fire piston, 2 kinetics and a major kinetic. That gives you your 9 points, so that gives you all the speed you're going to need. It's a really handy card. Now again, earlier on in the build I did not put in this Brand of the Iron Eater. I only just stuck this card in because of lifesteal. Now a lot of people would say, yeah, lifesteal is not necessary, but because I'm not building him tanky, I want to be able to stay in the fight a little bit longer. So I put in a bit of lifesteal just to give me that little bit of edge. Next up, I have Brawler's Ward. Now you can see I have 2 wards here. The reason being is early game you want to get the first Brawler's Ward, which has 1 basic mana, 1 mana, or 1 major strike. Then later game, when you are getting into like your full build, you sub out your Brawler's Ward number 1 with Brawler's Ward number 2. This deck build is exactly 60 points at max. So basically you're going to get a pure mana or a major mana. Basically that would pure mana, it's the exact same amount as the basic and a mana card. So literally I'm losing no mana, I'm just gaining more strength. And again, same situation with my Fountain Spike. I've got a basic mana, a mana and a major strike to begin with, followed up later on in game get my second Fountain Spike with a pure mana, a Major Strike and a Major Strike. Now the one thing I did find whilst playing this game, I went in bot. It was a bot game, okay, so I found that I went up against Bellica. Now her ability to get rid of your mana is really stupid, and it literally came down to the fact that she was doing so much damage to me. So for a bit of survivability, what I've gone and done is I've added one tempered plate, which will give you an additional 66 armor to the 22, and then you get 44 on top. So in theory, you'll have 122 points worth of physical armor plus an additional 400 health on top. Now I've only added in the armor part because at the current meta armor is quite handy, though what you could do is sub that out for additional health. Again, done the exact same thing with my tuned barrier. I've gone for the extra armor. It may vary. At the end of the day, like I said, it could be you add extra armor, you could add extra health. It's down to how your gameplay feels. To be honest guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the 2 extra cards right now. So there you go. Like I said before, you've got the armor there, or you could go health depending on which way you go. And like I said, this is an exact 60 point card deck, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how it goes. Early game, like I said, start off the game, we've got 1 health potion, 1 mana potion, and then even a health token or the strike token depending on how you want to go. Next up, I would probably go with either my flash fire piston after I've got some points, or I might go with my brawler's ward. Basically you want to go with a bit of offense. Again, saying that, if you're going to go that way, you might as well go Fountain Spike for the extra 13 points of attack. But the idea is, at some point, if no one's placing harvesters, you've got your brawler key just so you can get the additional bits and pieces up and going. Hopefully this deck will run well, and like I said guys, as soon as I can actually get a game as Crunch, I will run this deck, I will post it on YouTube, and fingers crossed. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry about my rambling. This is Neo Bahamut 101 signing off.